Batman, a bad man, rude boy, a madman, soft boy, a sad man, facelift for waste man. Relax, me no one after box your face. Light up the team, give me after, put you in your place. Enemy, see the enemy a come. Bust it up, watch the enemy a run.
The next topic we're gonna discuss on Boxing Bros is Caleb Plant declares war on Eddie Reynoso, Canelo, and the whole team on Twitter. And, you know, we'll find out your thoughts on it right now. So we're going to pull up Caleb Plant's Twitter. And as you can see at the top, it's Caleb Plant. You can see the blue check. And here's what he had to say. Damn shame. Some people want to be great so bad they cheat. Then there's people who want to be great so bad they don't. Doing that isn't confidence, it's fear. And as you can see, Andre Ward made a comment as well. And Andre Ward's comment says, money over morals. This is how we get down in this sport. Weak move. Yeah, I said it. And he was responding to something Mike Carver just said, but I'm not clicking on that in fear that my internet will crash. So Caleb Plant also said, all of a sudden, we got chumps at home with their feet kicked up on their couch, sipping Modelo, who overnight know exactly what this drug and that drug do and can't even pronounce that drug or pronounce the drug with the laughing emoji. I'm assuming these are the people right here sitting at the computer. And he wrote, you're an idiot. Don't you know that only makes you less hungry? Big fat P word. We don't condone that. All right. And so Devin Haney wrote, no juice, no trainer of the year. What looks like a syringe. And he aimed that at Eddie Reynoso, I guess. And so Caleb Plant responded and said, nah, at Team Canelo and at Canelo deserve B of the year. All of them are suspect. Everything out of that camp is intentional. They have the knowledge and experience to know better and the resources to have the best of the best in whatever they want. But taco or meat or some tea is the reason. And so then he goes on to say, nobody puts anything in my body without me getting it approved first by VADA, who's the strictest testing company. At this level, with everything that's at risk, why would I let somebody else play with my name, shaking my damn head? Then he goes on to say, so after everything a fighter works for in sacrifices, you're just going to let someone tell you to take something and you're just going to take it and not even be concerned that they may be flushing all you've accomplished down the drain. Because at the end of the day has a name. Even been mentioned with who might have gave him the herbal tea. No. The only name that's come out is the one who took it. So why let someone put you in that position? So I think he's saying that the name of the person who gave it to you is not going to come out, but your name is going to be tarnished. So why would you take what someone else gave you? All right. If you really start asking yourself these questions and really start unpacking all this question by question, does it really add up? Does it really make any sense? F no. This sport has no place for cheaters. Caleb Plant continues. You mean to tell me you have made over 100 million and live in San Diego, but you ate some tacos or a steak at some random A taco stand in Mexico or some random A steak that just doing that once made your levels that high? Get the F out of here. People don't take this stuff out of confidence. They take it out of fear. They don't want to let their hang. They don't want to let their hang, their peanuts hang. So they take ish that will make them shrink. Jeez, tell them how you really feel. All right, I said what I said, and I stand by it. So F whoever don't like it. The people in the sport know what's up, but the ones who don't speak up are the ones who cheat just like them. It almost seems frowned upon to even speak up on this stuff in boxing, but I don't give a F. there's a whole other world out there when it comes to banned substances that people in the fight game don't want to speak up about, but I could care less. There's no room for it. All right, and so like that ends playing until, and yeah, now he's working with Andre Ward on some stuff.
We're getting ready.
All right. Caleb Plant had a mouthful and then some to say. So, Trill Dollar Bill, what's your thoughts on Caleb Plant basically ripping Canelo, Eddie Reynoso's camp, and throwing in Ryan Garcia and Valdez and all of them into the mix, saying they know what they're doing it intentionally, and he doesn't want to hear it. They're cheaters.
You're not fighting Oscar Valdez, chump. You're fighting Canelo. And if I was you, I would try not to upset Canelo. You already been dubbed as plant-based food for Canelo. Now you want to upset him even more. If I was you, I would have brought him a fruit basket with some cheese, some wine. But no, you want to take it there. Canelo hasn't been banned, hasn't been stripped, nothing. You're not fighting Oscar Valdez. All right, I get it. This is the game you want to play. You want to stay face. You want to, be wary. Be very careful. No boxing, no life. Don't on this man. He takes this differently. Now you're trying to say he wasn't. You got to understand he lives in Mexico. Now you playing games now. He lives in Mexico in the central region of the Mexican state of I can't even pronounce it, but that's where he lives. Don't play with him. Don't play with his country. Don't play with this man. Just you worry about you facing Canelo, not anything else. If once he tests positive for something, then you jump out the window. Until then, if I was you, I'll play it cool, real nice and friendly. Shake his hands. You know what I'm saying? Put your arm around him at the press conference or something. You know? Maybe he won't hit you so hard. But I think you just need to chill. Attacking Canelo like that with nothing, I get it. But with the Oscar Valdez, that's fair game. I get it. But you're not fighting Oscar Valdez. You're fighting no boxing, no life. You should be in the gym, not on Twitter.
All right, Conspiracy.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about. No juice, no trainer of the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that one now. But man, listen, man. I agree with Trill on this. Yo, Plant, bro. Yo, man. You know now Canelo's whole obligation at training camp is to leave with pieces of your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna break this man, son. I wrote on Twitter, I was like, yo, we're gonna have to create a GoFundMe for Plant to get gonna violate. Remember when we showed that clip of
Jason?
Actually happened now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm like, yo, man, y'all know how I am. Yo, matter of fact, yo, Kaden, can you give the disclaimer now? Because I'm looking at the window right now. So I'm just saying.
Took your shoes off.
Do I believe Canelo is dirty? Yeah, you know what I mean. Do I have proof? No, not really. But he has been caught dirty before with the Glenbuterol, whatever.
Glenbuterol.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He got caught before.
Hey, Dr. G, you supposed to know that, Dr. G.
Hold on, but you're right. I'm slipping. You know what I mean. But he did have an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep it real, man. When I see Canelo, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but through the ages, his jaw, he got that Neanderthal jaw, bro. And that's one of the things that they say about steroids. It defines your jaw more and it becomes more chiseled. Canelo got that jaw. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like, hey, so when Caleb Plant is talking his talk, I'm not gonna be like, nah, Caleb Plant's bugging. It sounds like a lot of people in the boxing game agrees with Caleb Plant. It's just nobody's bold enough to say it. But a lot of people are blaming Eddie Reynoso on this one. You know, and then I ain't even gonna front, man. And y'all know me. I was the one who complimented Andy Ruiz's legs. Pause. What were you on to get your legs chiseled like that? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. And then hold on. I gotta show something. Hold on. 1 second. Just bear with me, people. Bear with me. Hold on. I gotta do this, man. I gotta do this. And I don't know who shared it, but I'm gonna find out. But I'm gonna say this: never forget. If y'all watch Game of never forget. Look at my mans. 2018, baby fat. 2019, looking like a Greek god. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy, Ryan Garcia. It makes me wonder, what are they taking in that camp? So,
respectfully, bro, that picture looks doctored though.
I hope it is, because he looked chiseled like.
In the other picture is extreme lighting, so you can't even see the definition.
No, man,
the other picture, he's oiled up, so it enhances like
with a kid.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro.
Ryan looked like, you know what I'm saying, an innocent kid around the corner, to now he looking like an Avenger, you know what I'm saying, in a Marvel movie. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? So it just seems we got one dude looking like Thor. We got one dude looking like the Mexican Thor. We got another dude with chiseled legs. We got another guy and we got another dude who got popped for obese drugs. You know what I'm saying? All under one camp. It's kind of crazy. So I'm not saying Caleb Plant is right, but I'll be foolish enough. I'll be a fool if I go, you know what? He's lying. There's no way Eddie Reynoso's team is up to no funny business. It's just too much. You know what I mean? It's just after a while. I'm again.
Yo, G, can you take this picture down?
Oh yeah.
Hey man, yo, listen.
It's okay with showing the people. You left it up a little too long, G. That's all I'm saying.
Good. I'm just, hey man, compliment that young man. He looked good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he looking like he should be in an action movie, bro. All I'm saying. That's all. He looking like he could play the Mexican Rocky. You feel me? And he's a professional boxer. And now he look like he can play Rocky. I'm just saying, man, it's kind of crazy. But nonetheless, Caleb Plant, bro, I'm scared for you. Please get you some Nikes. Get you some Nikes for this fight. You know me, I didn't like how Laura fought against Canelo. But if I were you, watch that film. Right? Watch that fight and just keep that distance. Matter of fact, forget that fight. You seen that Rigondeaux last fight? Oh, man. Yo, Caleb Plant, bro. I'm just saying.
Advocate for that. Yo, there's literally a picture of Rigondeaux's back.
I'm advocating for survival, bro. I'm advocating for survival. Canelo is leaving with them vegan liquors. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared for you, my brother. Please. You got to take the fight. But doesn't mean you got to, exchange with Canelo. Not how he gives it up. My man takes biceps. He takes ribs. This dude is crazy, bro. He's leaving with your soul. You talk too spicy. It was like back to back tweets about Canelo. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, Devin Haney, he's just as bad. And I like to say this. It's strange that Devin Haney has the nerve to fix his lips. And Devin Haney's my homie. But bro, you roll with Victor Conte, son. If anybody, he should keep his mouth shut.
Caleb rolls with Victor Conte, bro.
Oh shoot, you right, son. I forgot he's a snack fighter too.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Yo, usually my conspiracy bag is just I always be fully activated with this stuff. I don't know what's been going on lately. You see, I'm on my Dr. G bag. I'm messing up the old school conspiracy bag. You feel me? So this is all funny money. Caleb Plant, you should shame on you. Devin Haney, shame on you, because both of y'all roll with a cheat, and y'all got a nerve to call Eddie Reynoso a cheat. That's kind of crazy.
And everybody that's jumping out the window on Canelo on this banned meat thing, y'all got to remember that meat crisis that was going on when Canelo got caught up in that situation. There was a whole soccer team who tested positive. There was a player on the Texans on the NFL team that tested positive the same time because of this banned meat. It was over 10 boxes. This is a thing. So I don't want somebody like, oh, he with the 10 meat. That was really a thing that was happening. So just want to throw that out there as well.
And since we're talking about banned meats, pause. It sounded crazy how I just said that, but Mexico does have the best beef. The best burger I ever had came from Mexico. The best ribeye steak I ever had came from Mexico. So I will co-sign Canelo on that one point.
And gee, what happened to you at the hotel? Never mind. Look.
Listen. But that was because of the meat. That was because of the tequila. But nonetheless, the best beer I ever had was from Mexico.
G was like, when I taste tequila, maybe I still see ya. All right, Ned, what you got to say?
Man, Caleb, you walking on a tightrope right now, like a thin leash, bro. Like I don't know what's next for you. I understand. I see how you feel with I understand the feeling. Like you getting cheated out your W, or you getting sold down the river right now, but. This ain't the way, brother. Yo, the Canelo a different animal, and like my co-host said, like yo, there was multiple scenarios or incidences where people got tested positive for eating that meat that entered the states, but you can't sit here and let one bad bird like just discredit another.
I'm not laughing at you, bro. I gotta pull this up because I don't even know.
Go ahead, pull it up.
Yo, you do you. I'm gonna pull it up and then go ahead.
So I don't know, Caleb. Yo, you know this is your funeral right here, man. I'm sorry. Last sight in the Caleb plant. Your career, we've been a big fan of you on the Boxing Bros, but Caleb, your career ends when that fight starts, man. And at this to say this is not the path you want to go down. Like you don't want to piss off a raging bull, and that's what Canelo is. And let's get this straight. Canelo ain't making weight; he's gaining weight. Oscar Valdez, they on two different paths. So it's two different paths of destruction. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, I do want to add something too. If Billy Joe Saunders chimed in on this situation and had a nerve to be like, yo, this isn't acceptable in boxing. I'm like, yo, fam,
he's still around.
Yeah, like,
he's still around.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, like, boxing on social media is hilarious.
Yo,
it's like every
guys, man. Poor Caleb Plant. They gotta leave this guy alone. They gotta leave Canelo alone, man. They gotta leave him alone. Just if anybody, if you're gonna call somebody out, Caleb Plant, call out your team for not putting you in there with better opposition. You know what I'm saying? So you can be able to be in a position to go against a Canelo, because that's what it is. That's what I see. I see that you ain't been in there with the right people to prepare you for a Canelo. That's what your beef should be.
You know, and I have to say this. I like to apologize to all the conspiracy fans out here. I should have put the connections with the Victor Conti and the Eddie Reynoso Canelo versus Plant fight. I can't believe I didn't even do that, man.
I want to apologize to all the G fans out there too, because I made that same exact point to G in the last video, and he still didn't listen. Until this time, which is proof that this dude ain't listening to what I be telling him.
You didn't say it the last one. You brought it up, but you didn't.
I did say it. I did say it in the last video, bro.
Nah, you didn't say the connection of Plant versus Canelo. That's why I didn't even register in my head.
I told you that Victor Conti has. It's in his interest to hate.
Yeah, but I thought you was talking about the Valdez.
No, I said because he works with Plant and Plant's with Snap.
I learned. I just realized.
I said that in the
You
last
said
video.
that on the.
Oh, well, you know how I am with you, man. So
I know. And that's why I'm using this as an opportunity to show the people. That's what happened. He don't listen. So that's
more than once, man. You know, but
right.
hey, I like to apologize to everybody, man. I've been slipping this past episode. Mm-hmm.
All right, so check this out. What's in the box? I mean, our sister's actually at boxing_ETC said plant after 2 rounds with Canelo.
Pause. Pause. Like, what? I don't know who dropped the soap. But Caleb, this ain't a shower room.
My man said American History X comes.
That movie was crazy, man. That movie was crazy.
Yo.
Yo,
you know what's funny? Andre Ward's the black dude that started to help him out in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo,
I can't because people are crazy. The views and opinions of that tweet do not reflect the Boxing Bros as a whole. Exactly. And all the faces you see on the screen.
You can't see my face because I'm dying right now.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. All this stuff sounds like a built-in excuse to me. It sounds like an excuse just in case he loses. Because it's like you're indicting this dude for something that's old news. Like, even if, let's say hypothetically, it was really in his system at that time, that was years ago. Mm-hmm. It's 2021. That happened like what, 2018, 2017? That's years ago. So and he hasn't tested positive for anything since. So why are you still stuck on the clenbuterol from years ago? That has nothing to do with your fight. And what happened with Oscar Valdez would only be relevant to Canelo when it being like some cheat if he tested for clenbuterol as well. But you can't act like, so every person who tests positive now is on Canelo, like by association. If that's the case, then like we would all be criminals. We all got that person in our family who's doing so. We all got that. So like, come on, man. Realistically, I understand his frustration. And I think his frustration stems from the fact that he's facing a tough task in Canelo Alvarez, who is deemed as unbeatable. He hears the world saying he stands no chance and he's going to get cooked. And he's like, yo, this dude is a cheat. He's tested positive for something before and he got away with it. And he's calling him out saying he's a cheat now. I feel like it's a bit of like, a stool softener. He's trying to soften like the cushion just in case he falls. But for me, like,
he's planting seeds.
Yeah, look, like, and then the irony is Billy Joe Saunders come out like 100. Like, stop. Like, come on, Billy. Like, even you are an example of how you could take nasal spray and then have a banned substance in it. So, and I think Trill did a great job of pointing out the meat. Because, see, this is what gets on my nerves. I saw Caleb Plant eating at a restaurant. You telling me you gave that steak or whatever you ate to VADA to test? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's impossible for you to take all the food that you eat and give it to VADA first. So how do you do that? You take the food that you eat, and before you put it in your mouth, you give it to VADA. That's what you do. You lie.
USDA approved beef.
You lie.
He asked the waiter, "Does this steak come from Mexico?" Let me know if this porterhouse come from Mexico, because I'm not going to eat it.
Hold on. Let me have VADA test this steak before I eat it. By the time they tested the steak is cold and dry. Like, I mean, and the other thing I hear, who buys food from a car? People like to eat in the hood spots. I had a job when we were in the court, when I worked in the court, we love going to the hood to get the food. They had the best food, cuz. Like, you think they're not buying the high quality meats. That is not what it was about. You know what I'm saying? We going to the hood spot. So where we going? We going to the Jamaican spot today. Where we going? They said, all right, we going to we gonna go get Italian. We go to the hood spots, get the Italian. We go wherever we go.
They don't even clean the grill at some of the sub spots we go to in the hood.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ain't nothing. I got one up on all y'all. Now you used to eat burgers out of the vending machine. You know what I'm saying? Now you used to like the vending machine burgers. I used to be like, "Fair,
Hey, yo, you gotta get it how you live, baby. Ain't no shame.
I ain't even
Ain't
mad.
no
I can't
shame,
even.
yo.
I ain't even mad at. I ain't even mad at that, Nate. Because when I was away at college, you know, I used to have to eat chicken wings out the vending machine during visits. So
Hey, it was fire. That's the only reason why I had him twice. It was fire. It was fire.
I ain't mad. Give me some more wings out there.
The point is, y'all didn't test what was in those burgers or in those wings. You don't know what was in those wings. And so typically, testing for food is laxed in other countries. It's just the way it is. So like we have like all these markets where our meat gets tested and whatever, and you got to go through all this, but that's not the same across the globe. And so there's some places you go where the food can be tainted, where the meat can be tainted. Even the alcohol can be tainted. I remember, I believe it might have been, and if I'm wrong about this, then I apologize because I'm not trying to spread negative or put negative things on a destination. But Dominican Republic, people were going to the Dominican Republic and dying from the alcohol. Mm-hmm. So when you ask for a Hennessy, you think you're getting a Hennessy. But that's not what you were getting. And so people were dying from the alcohol. So to act like it's unreasonable for you to ask for some meat and get some tainted meat somewhere is, to me, is not being realistic. When all is said and done, Caleb, until Canelo tests positive for something again in 2021 or beyond, right? What we're going to do is we're not going to talk about 2018 and act like it's relevant today. You have a fight with Canelo. You say you're going to beat Canelo. You are confident in your ability. Then you keep going, because you talking about Canelo testing positive in 2018 and going at fans and doing all that, that sounds like fear. That's what sounds like fear. You the one who sounds scared. You sound like Billy Joe asking for a 24-inch ring the day before the fight. Oh, I'm going to pull out. Right? You're saying VADA is the best testing because you agree with VADA. VADA is not the best. VADA is the most stringent. VADA is the most strict. VADA and WADA both caught the substance. The difference is VADA saying, that's it, you test positive, you're done. And WADA saying, nah, man, it ain't really that big of a deal because of what it is. So if it was a school, VADA's a no tolerance policy. You got your hat on the desk, you're suspended. You're tardy to class, you're suspended. And VADA's like, just take the hat off your desk. You're late, just go there and shut up. That's the difference.
Yeah, it's like my son fighting in school. You know, his mother's totally against it. I'm like, did you win? Y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. And please, you got to check out Phantom's new album, out now on all streaming services. Destined for stardom. We're the Boxing Bros. VADA, I need 30 days.
Chill.